In Chimirongo Bus Park in Gasabo District, Ngabonziza Frank is a driver and is inspecting to see if windows of his car are all open before he sets off. This is something most drivers say they are cautious about, although some passengers don't agree with them. When all windows are closed, it becomes stuffy in the bus, but if they open the windows, it's for everyone's benefit. Some passengers don't mind about that. They even prefer to have the windows closed. We're always arguing with them. It's not easy to keep reminding them the importance of opening the windows and the role it plays in stopping the spread of the virus. Health Minister Dr. Daniel Ngamije says among the things people should do to prevent the spread of the virus is to operate in open places with sufficient fresh air.
ubushakashatsi bumaze kwemeza ko iyi virusi itembera mu mwuka.
Research has shown that the virus is airborne and spreads mostly in areas that are confined without proper ventilation. And so, if there's an infected person in such a place, they can infect other people in that same place when they talk or sneeze or cough in the same environment. That's why we should embrace working in open spaces whenever possible. Let's open windows and allow fresh air in our spaces.
Dufungura amadirishya kugira ngo twinjize umwuka mwiza.
Dr. Menelas Nhishimana from the COVID-19 task force says that when people are in the same confined area, they share the same contaminated air should one person be infected, and that's how the virus spreads.
There are people
with COVID-19, but they're unaware of it. For instance, when someone is seated in an office laughing or even singing, they'll contaminate the room. So even though they leave the room and someone else comes into the same room that has poor ventilation, they could contract the virus from breathing in that same environment. For example, the porters or the people that work in markets, they eat from the same place that's confined. We ask that they do some of these activities from outside in an open space, and restaurants should work with them. And even in offices, they should reduce employees as stipulated by the regulations to reduce the risk of infection so that we can beat the pandemic. Dr. Menelas also acknowledges that most people infected currently include porters and people working in confined spaces, in hospitals and in schools. The Ministry of Health says adhering to COVID-19 prevention guidelines is the strongest weapon we have against the virus until at least 60% of the population is vaccinated.